All right, guys, here we go. Fight Bonanza podcast. So happy to have on one of the standouts from Dana White's Contender Series last weekend, Cory Mckenna. How are you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. Thank you so much for your time. It's been a week now. How much of a whirlwind have your life has been in this last week?
Yeah, it's been great. I'm back on the mats already.
Good.
Just training. Yeah, it's been surreal, really. Like I say, it's been a week now, so back to normal.
Right.
Just training hard and getting ready for the next one.
Absolutely. One thing I thought about in 2014 when you started your amateur career, there wasn't the Dana White Contender Series, and when this platform started, it's perfect for people just like you. Maybe some people really didn't see you afterwards. You're a big name, a star right now in the sport of MMA. How big of a fan are you on Dana White's Contender Series, the show?
Yeah, I think it's great. Like I say, it definitely leaves a lot of opportunities open for people. Gives them a platform. Oh gosh, what's this?
I just made you bigger.
Oh, okay. Maybe panic. Yeah, it's a great opportunity for everybody. Like you say, it's a great stepping stone to kind of for everyone to test their skills and show Dana White that they're ready. So yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing I think on your Instagram, Cory Mckenna 99, right? I saw a picture of you and Dana White in 2013, and then the picture of you guys with Urijah Faber around you. What a journey. What a ride. Did you have that glimmer of light, that hope? And back then, 2013, 2014, that, yeah, one day I will be a UFC fighter.
Yeah, like I say, I've always been very committed to everything I do. So back then, like I say, I decided I wanted to do MMA. So in my head, that I was gonna be in the UFC. I was gonna be a world champion. So yeah, I've known since I was little that was what I wanted to do. So yeah, it was really cool to get in there and finally get it done.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely got it done. What triggered it? What was it back then, 5, 6, 7 years ago? What was it that, yeah, I want to start training in mixed martial arts. I do want to take a professional, lifestyle in it and become a world champion one day.
I just absolutely love the sport. There's not really any reason besides from that. Like say, I come from a very active household. My parents are very supportive. So when I started to really enjoy martial arts, like my dad and my mum would drive, like they dedicate whole weekends just drive me around the country to get
Wow.
competitions in, and stuff like that. So they're very big on me just pursuing whatever makes me happy and whatever I'm passionate about, and that was MMA, and it's continued to be so.
Very cool. Where does the nickname Hobbit come from?
So we have actually changed that.
Okay.
Uriah finally had his way to Confidence. But basically, when I was doing Thai boxing at like 14, 15, no, yeah, pretty younger than that, maybe 13. But I was the
Wow.
smallest. I was the smallest in the gym. So
Right.
basically, one of the boys made a joke when, "Oh, you're like angry little hobbit," and then that stuck. So
It sticks. It's so funny sometimes the nicknames, how much something so small and minute on a one day, on a weird Tuesday, it sticks for you forever. You know what I mean? And now you're a superstar in the UFC. I was looking up some old videos. One thing too, with me working in media and MMA and seeing everyone, it's cool that sometimes, my wife who doesn't love MMA as much as me, but sometimes she'll watch the Contender Series. She's a huge fan of the Contender Series, and she saw you, and I had Vanessa on the show 2, 3 weeks ago. And, Vanessa's very aggressive. She's, a little bit louder, a little bit of just a loud character, strong character. And she saw you and she's like, I got Cory. She said, I like her calm confidence about you. And boom, she nailed it. Unbelievable. I think, do you see that as well? Do you feel that as well? Some people maybe overlook you. You have a very quiet, calm, confidence about yourself.
yeah, like you say, a lot of people like to make a big show of things and to run their mouth and just like you say be big characters. But for me, like everything I do is for the fighting. So when I get in there, that's my sole focus. I'm not worried about like you say being a character as such. I just want to get in there and fight and put on a good show for everybody.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, you did. No, it was a great show last weekend. Dana White's Contender Series got the contract, 5-1. You were saying that back on the mats. What's next for you? Is it the UFC is doing a lot of quick transition? Chimaev had 2 fights on Fight Island in 10 days. Would you really want to get back in there that soon, or would you want to take some time off and maybe in the fall, late fall, get back into it?
Yeah, I definitely want to get at least one more in at the end of the year.
Yeah.
I spoke to Jack and obviously my manager. So where I've only just moved out here and everything, I think we'd like to get maybe a bit more of a training camp in, get kind of
Right.
settled out here, get there's a lot of other stuff finances and stuff that I kind of need to sort out just to
Right.
set me up for this next step. So definitely want to get in soon. Hopefully, like you say, a few weeks. But I think there's some stuff in the talks, and hopefully, we can get in there soon.
That's awesome. That's happy to hear. A couple more things. We appreciate your time so much. We know you've been super, super busy. One is, who's probably an unsung hero of your mixed martial arts career? Who's someone that maybe doesn't get the limelight or love or the pictures? Who's someone in the back end that's helped you now over this 5, 6, 7-year journey?
I mean, besides from my parents, because I don't post them much. To be fair, I'm always singing everybody's praises. All my team back home, everyone at Team Alpha Male, they help me out massively. They're always putting a lot of time into me. So yeah, like I said, I don't think anyone's necessarily unsung. Like I see, Jack Mason's been there from day one. He's my first ever coach. He's now my manager. I'm literally getting messages off him now. Like we talk all the time. He puts in a ridiculous amount of work for me, but so does Urijah now. He's putting in all the extra privates. He's traveling to Vegas when his wife's literally about to pop. He's again ridiculously selfless and just goes out of his way for everybody. And they're both just amazing characters to be around.
No, that's awesome. And, with Urijah, he's got so much great legacy with the UFC, his career, and then his branch, the tree underneath him, so many star athletes. How is it to, work one-on-one with Urijah and to really jump in to be a part of his now his MMA tree?
Yeah, it's an amazing opportunity for me. It means the absolute world that obviously he's clearly seen something in me. He's one of those people that doesn't put the work in unless you do. So I think that in itself is a testament for me. And I just kind of, I want to keep working hard and show him that he's investing in the right person.
Absolutely. And I think he is. He's definitely is. We cannot wait for your UFC career to really get started. Is there anyone in the strawweight division that, you would love to go after? Of course, Whaley's the champ, dominating champion, maybe a couple years away if keep things rolling. But is there someone in the near future that you would love to step in the octagon with?
No, to be honest, I'm genuinely I'm not just one of these fighters that just says it. I'm genuinely happy to fight anybody.
Right.
I'm sure my coaches, my manager will pick good, smart fights.
Yep.
If Dave gave me the option, I'd jump straight in there and fight for that title. So I'm not worried about who I'm fighting. I just want to get back in there and get it done.
Wow. Very cool. Well, we appreciate your time. Like we said, keep going, ongoing success for you and yours. And any kind of sponsors or any plugs, anything, gyms, anything, push away. Platform's yours.
Yeah, obviously, BKK Fighters back home, Team Alpha Male here. Obviously got me ready for this fight. Frankton Group, they're like a security company. They help me out massively financially.
Nice.
There's not much money in it, especially not at the lower levels. So it's a very expensive hobby to have. So very grateful for them. And then you got Tommy Fightwear, QNT Sports, nice supplements and clothing. I got a great team around me, to be honest.
That's awesome. It is. It's probably one of the big secrets of the sport of mixed martial arts. It's one-on-one in the cage always, but to have a great team around you, a good, support system outside the cage gets you to that cage and gets you where you need to be. So it's definitely a little sleeper there to have a great team about you. Cory, we appreciate you. Have a great day. We'll talk to you very soon and continue success.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you very much. You too.
Thank you. Have a good one.